I gotta get this remote. And this one always messes with the Hisense and on remotes will mess with each other's TVs. Not the funnest thing ever. Alright. Bam. So as soon as that flops over, then we should have Alright, we got our chat up there even. Okay. I have no errors going on, so let's go ahead and run and see what happens here. This guy didn't grab shit. I gotta see what he's doing on the map here. Navigation world map. Oh, he's going to grab a load. Okay. I'm good with it as long as he's grabbing a load. Stream's not freaking out. Actually looks really good. I'm gonna go catch up with this dude. Well, I'm not making y'all sick. I'm borderline making myself sick right now. You must be newer, taking some light stuff like this. We'll take the big trailer. You know what? We'll take the double. There we go. Oh, there's a little secret road right here. Stream looks way better now that I put the bit rate up. As long as it can hold it, I'm fine. I only ran 2500 bit rate because that's what it said to do on Facebook. How many miles? 239. Beautiful. Good pick on the load, buddy. Good pick. I'll let you take point guard, man. You could lead us. You want me to leave it the time of day it is, or do you want me to switch it to AM? Flip your headlights a couple times if you want me to switch it. Alright, and then we'll / set underscore time 80.
God damn, that was bright.
That's why I asked ahead of time. Almost ate that guy's ass, and it was all my fault.
Chris.
Oh, what's that, buddy?
Vocalizing my fucking rage here. Selling the damn thing.
My damn foot double hit my gas pedal and my brake at the same time, so I almost ate your ass back there, and it would have been all my fault. Oh yeah, the stream looks crispy, man.
There's no slowing down for that.
I don't have fines or fatigue or any of that on. It's up to you, man. I'll follow your lead. I don't usually stop for red lights. There's no traffic on in here right now either, so you don't gotta worry about cars.
Shit, let me fucking stop, turn off the sign.
Yeah, I played all that when I was doing Truckers MP for the month I ran there. After I got done doing that, I just turned it all off. Boo! Are you puking and pooping or just pooping? You know, I should turn the fines back on. I got like over 100 million. At least I'd spend my money on something.
I don't blame you.
I got 350 or so AI drivers, so I have lots of money. Once you get them leveled up and they're doing long haul, they'll be pulling 30 to 60,000 a load.
Shit, I have like fucking 500,000 saved up. It's like I need, or something like I need to fucking hire me some AI drivers.
Yep, you just start buying all the garages, start filling them with drivers, and don't worry about maxing your trucks out. Just find the cheapest trucks you can throw out for them. They don't care. Then you don't have to worry about long hauling it to try and make the best money per load. You can just do whatever you want to do. That, and you don't got to worry about your gas bill, or if somebody wrecks into you, you wreck your truck, you don't have to worry about fixing it 100 times. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Didn't see on the map. Went to press X. Press space instead.
Oh, you landed on your tires at least. Are you damaged?
Oh yeah, but the fucking, surprisingly, the fucking, like the product's fine. But everything, like the trailer's at 25 and my truck's at 32.
So here's a tip if you didn't know. If you were running your own trailers and you flip, you go repair your truck and then you change your mud flaps on your trailer and it will put your load back to 0 damage.
Nice to know. Fully my load is at 0%. It's just the trailer.
Back in Sacramento is probably where it's going to pull you if you go to service and fix your truck. I can wait for you here, or I got dev console. I can pick my truck up and meet you there. Either way.
Yeah, let's figure out where it's... back over here.
Yeah, you're not that far, so I'll just pull over and wait for you. I gotta take a phone call real quick anyways. Hello? Hey, babe. He just took a monster poop, but he ain't been puking. I was playing my game and all I smelled was shit like I was in an outhouse, and I looked over and the light was on. I'm like, oh, you puking and pooping or you just pooping? He's like, just pooping. Alright, yeah, he's been out here wasting my gloves, cooking himself ramen, saying he feels good, so. He got some extra mass, you know. He'll be fine if he misses a meal, to be honest. We love you too. Bye. Alright. I'm back.
Trying to figure out how to fuck buy a garage.
Have you not bought any before?
I still have the first one I got.
So then you have to actually drive to the garage to be able to buy it. Once you own so many, then it's like buying a truck online or whatever. You can just buy them off of your pause menu.
I hear you. Appreciate it. Got one over here in body real quick.
Alright, I'll just wait for you here on the highway. Another thing to know is, I said I could pick up my truck and drop it. When you get time, you're going to want to figure out how to turn on your dev console. So when you Google that, they're just going to have you look up your game file. And when you go into your game file, there's going to be a bunch of different shit in there. And you're going to have to turn a 0 to a 1 or a 1 to a 0. And that will enable the dev console. Then when you start your game up, there's going to be a few keystrokes you're going to have to know. And once you figure those keystrokes out, when you roll your truck over, you won't have to call a tow truck. You'll just be able to pick up your truck and put it back on the road. Or if you want a trailer, you'll just say, I want to use that trailer. Instead of going to the garage to pick it up, you pick up and drop your truck on the ground there, and your trailer will be on the back of your truck wherever you're at. And that's called dev console. But when you're running convoys, it will save you a lot of time. Like when I come into a server somebody else's and they're already partway on the route of their load, I just grab their job, pick up and drop my truck, and then I already have the load on, and then I pick up my truck and I fly out basically to where they're at, and I drop my truck close to where they're driving, and then I'm able to run with them.
Actually, cool shit, yeah. I'll look into that. So it's called dev console, right?
Yep. If you got your phone next to you and can get on YouTube, I'm live right now. I can show you what it looks like. I mean, at least the flying and dropping your truck part. My name on YouTube is Rollin Dirty, just like it is here, and then underscore, just like it is here, but 420 TTV. And then, like I said, I'm live, so if you're able to get on there, just let me know, and then I'll pick up and drop my truck and show you what it looks like. Yeah, I mess with people with that dev console. Sometimes I'll go ahead of them and I'll put my truck up on a building. Sometimes you'll fall through the building, so if you don't have enough money to be fixing your truck constantly, don't do it. But you could troll people and put your truck up on top of the buildings and stuff. But people will drive by and be like, what the hell are you doing up there?
Should have slowed way the fuck down. I slowed right to the guardrail.
You run with your jig brake on or not?
I think. What button it is?
Well, I got it mounted on my my steering wheel, bound to my steering wheel, but I definitely recommend the jig brake. But if it starts raining, you got to be able to turn it down. Are you running on a steering wheel or?
I mean, yeah.
So I got a Logitech G26 steering wheel, the PlayStation version. So I have a few more buttons than the Xbox version. So my jig brake is my R2, and then I got a wheel on my wheel that spins, and I use that for the strength of my jig brake. So I'll turn that on as soon as I start driving, and then I'll turn it down a hair. That way if it starts raining, I'm not skidding around the corners. And so as soon as you let off the gas, your truck's already starting to slow down a little bit. But yeah, if you got a button you're not using on your steering wheel, you can bind it as your jig brake. That and another thing, if your GPS is fucking you up because it's small or whatever, you could hit M on your keyboard while you're rolling down the road and it will pull your map up across your whole screen. And then if you hit tab while it's up, it will zoom in and out of the map.
Wait, I've been doing that the entire fucking trip.
And then there's a program called Truckee, and if you look that up on the Google and download that, you could hit your F1 when you're in game, and then you can turn all this HUD shit off besides your GPS, because basically everything, all the information that's on the screen is in a little bar at the very bottom. You can set it up. So I got a little bar at the bottom of my screen telling me what truck I'm driving, what damage is on it, what gear I'm in, what gas I have, miles till empty, how fast I'm going, the job number I'm on, where I'm heading to, where I picked up at, how much it weighs, everything.
Say that one was called?
Truckee. Yeah, Trucky. Truckee. And then if you're ever interested in joining a VTC or something, that you can apply to different companies through that app. It's not really an app, I guess. It just runs in the background while you're playing your game. And then, so you see me put it on the container, put it back on the ground, and then watch, no trailer on. Go to my company, my trailer manager, I don't care what the trailer is, you just get a fuel tank, use, yes. So yeah, I mean, on the fly, if you and your folks are like changing trailers every few loads, you could just be using your own trailers and not have to worry about grabbing the company trailer, because you're able to just grab whatever trailer you want wherever you're at and not having to go back to the garage and back to the garage. Let's fix my stacks while we're here. Nope, not that one. Alright.
So, probably a stupid question. Do I gotta restart my game first before I can open?
The truckee, it should work. If not, you might have to. But write my name down before you go taking off and send me a friend request on the Steam. Then whenever you go to look at convoy servers, even if I'm in another server, there'll be a big gold person next to whatever server I'm in. Finding chill, cool people is a little bit hard to come by in this day and age of ATS. It's kind of getting dead out here.
Spelled your name wrong, dude. I fucking put a capital D instead of a lowercase d.
There might be an easier way too. I think Steam does by number. I might be able just to go grab my number off of Steam for you. That might make it all a lot easier.
Yeah, but I sent you a friend request. Shoot. All right, we got you, man. So yeah, if you need to reset, go ahead and reset, and then when you start that truckee app up, and then you come back into ATS. All right, I got you, man. I'll do these legacy ones, see if they're brighter or what they look like. Oh, they're bigger.
Damn, okay. They don't have any trucks that need to be hauled. Jobs. Great. It's not bad. I want to go north. I'm going to start working into Oregon. Can't. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I want to put my transmission with the retarder back on because I used to fly and it wasn't all stupid like this one is. Motor. T15, 625K trans. I have the one with the retarder. So there's something in Truckee or something, there's a setting. I don't get it. Let's go into the settings for Truckee. Customize other settings. That's a paid feature. Hide truck plate. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if it lets you pick the job up or not. If not, then I'll just have you pick a job.
Trying to figure out this fucking dev console.
So, to start off with, do you have the 10 key, all the numbers on your keyboard? You're going to need the number keypad on the right side of your keyboard to be able to move. Let's see. The easiest way here is probably send you a link to my stream, and then
Never though.
but you already want your game file and turn that number from a 1 to a 0 or 0 to 1, whatever it is.
Yep. I got your stream up on my phone.
Copy. All right. You got the volume of the stream up, or do I need to talk through the CB for you to hear me?
I'll be able to hear you through the stream.
Copy. All right. So, first thing you need to do is you need to hit Control, and then the 0 that's right above P on your keyboard. Now you're going to be staring at the underneath of your truck. So, once you're there, you're going to go over to your 10 key number keyboard, which is on the very right of your keyboard. And 8 is going to be forward, right is going to be 6, and 4 is going to be left. Now the speed that you move is all based on your mouse. So you got the spinny wheel on your mouse. If you want to move slower, spin that wheel backwards. Now see how I'm going slower? If you want to go faster, spin that wheel forward. Oof. See, I'm already up in space. Let me turn it down. Go forward. So you don't ever want to put your truck down when you can see in the map like this. You'll damage your truck. You want to be like as close as you can get to the ground without being under the map. The other thing to pay attention to is if you have a trailer and you're doing this, make sure you're not setting your trailer down in other trailers and stuff like that. Okay, so now that you got your destination of where you want to set your truck down, you're going to hit Control, and then you're going to hit F9. Now your truck's back down on the ground. Now to be able to be back in your cockpit view, you're going to hit 1 or 2 or whatever you like to drive in.
So again, that's Control 0 above the P. Move wherever you want to. And then Control F9. That's how to move your truck. Now to get a trailer, it's the same thing you just did, but you need to come into your company and go to Trailer Manager. I'm going to pick any trailer that's not being used. Oh, I already have a trailer on, so I can't do that. Let me go up here and get rid of this job. Abandon, yes. So company, Trailer Manager, and then we'll get this insulated triple. Use, yes. And then, like I said, same thing as what you did before. So I'm under my truck. Let's get back in the truck. Okay, so I'm back up. Okay, so we're going to hit Control 0. We're going to move forward a couple feet. And then I'm going to hit Control F9. And now I should have my trailer on. Like I said, no more going back over to your garage to get your trailer. Whenever you need your trailer, it's easy to get. Turn this fan up a little bit. It's getting warm in here. Does that make sense? And then I'm going to dismiss this trailer because I don't need it. Oh, we want to do fuel. Okay. Use it. Yes. And then you hit Control 0. Move forward a couple feet. F9. Click on that. Dismiss that trailer. Okay, so I told you how to move your truck. I taught you how to do your trailer. So now, let me grab a job that's not right here. That way you can watch me grab a job. It's just the other really cool feature with this. Okay, that's perfect. That's way over there. Okay, so now when you look at my map, you see my GPS and how I have this line that's taking me to go pick up my load. Okay, we're in a convoy. We're trying to save time here. I go under my truck and I start moving. And now, when you use your main map, like I was telling you to hit M when you're moving, and you'll have that map. This won't work on that. This only works on the GPS. But now you see how I'm moving with that line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly myself over to where the cargo is. So I'm just going to stay with my red line. Not lose the line here. Go back down. Here's the road. Here's the road. Okay, slow down. Getting close. Alright, now I'm at my pickup. So I'm going to go down close to the road, but not under the map. Boom, my truck's dropped. I'm back in it. Now I'm going to be grabbing my load. Bam. Freight market. Now once I grab this load, all you have to do to grab this load is go to the active convoy, click on my name, view and take same job after it's available, and then pick up and drop your truck, and wherever you're at, the trailer's already going to be on you. I run on a couple buddies' servers where they're like, how did you already get the load before we even got the load? And that's because I'm usually in your position and not grabbing the load right now. So whoever's grabbing the load has to grab it first. But once you grab their load, now that you got dev console, you can get the trailer wherever you're sitting. And that's even like states away. You could be on the other side of the frickin' map, bro, and then grab their load. It's not going to really help you, but I mean, you can. So, yeah, there's that. So let's say you grab the load over there where you're at right now and you want to get over to me. So in that case, you're going to go to your map. So like I'm looking at your name, you click the left, click on your mouse, and that will give you a GPS destination. So now I can go back to following my GPS down here. Control 0, I'm under the truck. Now I'm flying again. Oh no, I think you moved. And then control. Okay. But I'm pretty sure you went to where I was. Oh no, you went to Oakland. Okay. It'll take some practice to not be dropping your truck from too far. You got to figure out what that sweet spot is. Not being under the map and not being 10 foot above the map, so you're damaging yourself. But already it seems like you picked it up faster than other people I've tried to teach. So that's good. So you go ahead and grab a load, and then I'll come pick it up off of you when you're ready.
Gotta figure this motherfucker out.
You got it?
Yeah.
Bro, you're a fast learner. You put it down faster than anybody else I've tried to teach that. So that's pretty fucking awesome, honestly. But what I will tell you, if you're anything like me, I take breaks here and there. I just came off of a 6-month break of not even turning my computer on. So you might not forget everything of how to do that, but you're going to forget certain buttons. So as you're getting it and can take a couple notes to tuck away somewhere, I would at least write down the keys that you have to hit. That way, if you ever take a break and come back, you'll still have it. I boo-booed real bad. I took a year break a while back and I forgot my login to my computer. I had to get a hold of my PC builder to figure out how to get into my computer. Alright, well that's awesome. Another thing, if you didn't know, when you're looking at the convoy menu, if you go into a server and you really like it, 'cause usually we're always paying attention right here on the server list. But if you look over here on the right side, when you click into a server, not go into, but you just like click on it, there'll be a little star. Like say I click mine, there's a little star right here. So if you find servers you like, hit that favorite button. And then when you come to look at them again, like you see this one right here with the star that says missing, that's my buddy's modded server. So whenever you go to look at the convoys, if the server's up, it'll be at the top of your list. But yeah, because I mean, if you look, they're all like mainly generic. It's hard to find decent lobbies. So if you find ones that you like, make sure to star them.
Why would you yell at me like that?
I'm teaching this guy I just met how to do his dev console. He learned 10 times faster than I even did, but he was the easiest person to teach how to use it. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I just had him pop open my stream and then showed him what it looks like as I described what keys I was hitting, and he got it.
Doing the same old thing, just doing the trucking.
Yeah, there's not a lot of other games out there that just make me want to play them. I've seen you. On the YouTube too, and then my software said that my bit rate was low. I should up it, and I've always ran 2500 on the bit rate since like I was on Facebook streaming, and so I upped it to 6800, and yeah, the stream looks a lot better, honestly. I don't know why I wasn't running it at a higher bit rate sooner.
I don't mind if you get like 6 to 6500, I think. And it's crazy because of Twitch constantly tells me my shit's unstable, but that's because I'm pulling a higher bandwidth than what it allows me to use on Twitch. I went to try streaming in 2K on Twitch, but I forgot that I'm multi-streaming. You can't do 2K on Twitch, or not Twitch, but Kick.
You used to be able to turn the ads off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can turn down.
I mean,
how long the ads play, but then you get the fucking preload as soon as you join.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way getting out of ads unless you're just unaffiliated, but you can't even do that.
I have a second account. I was thinking about that too. I have my other account.
If I ever got the 5M server open, I have a server. I have a Twitch that I make for
Hey Stone, do you got Discord?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll shoot you a link. So I'm in voice chat on there.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna go find something to throw in like a bear park or something.
Alright, man.
You don't have schedule 1, do you?
I don't. You asked me that before.
That way.
Yeah. But I don't know how much it costs. If you grab it, I'll fucking try it out with you. I don't know. I've never even tried to play it, but like I said,
Have you seen people play it?
no.
Oh, you haven't even, like,
I've seen two chunk playing Schedule 1 on the fucking. So that's how I even know what the name is at all.
No, I didn't know if you've maybe seen it, because I used to stream it. So, like, my game plan was to do some trucking and then stream some Schedule 1, but trucking just, I don't know. I think I need to end the stream from trucking. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know.
I think you need to like do some streams of you building your maybe not that 5M server. Like, can you do another one? Because then you might find other people that are into building a 5M server and be able to get your team built up a bit.
The thing about it is, like, if I stream that, people are going to look at me like I'm a joke, because I really don't know. Like, I barely know the basics of coding. And there's really nothing for me to really stream, because I just basically put shit in.
I accidentally switched over to my phone on this voice chat. I gotta go over here and switch back. There's Discord. Don't know why I did that. Am I back? Hello?
Yep, you're back.
Alright.
It's $20. I'm gonna go find my food real quick, and I'll see.
Yeah, do me a favor while you're cooking and not at your computer or whatever. See if you can find my stream on YouTube there and tell me if you think it looks any
Oh, I
better.
looked earlier whenever I saw you.
Was it part 1 or part 2?
I don't know. Well, like I saw you were playing ATS, and I went to go on YouTube and look for your stream. Oh yeah, it's right there. It pops up like on my front page. Keep on rolling. Let's convoy part 2.
Yeah.
Watching.
So the part 1 was 2500 bit rate, part 2 was 6800. Damn thing. Discord updated.
But yeah, I got you pulled up.
Alright.
They need to do more like modded stuff to their trucks. Peterbilts and all. And then I'll probably play the vanilla vehicles back more.
I mean, I agree, and that's kind of why I'm just for funsies doing the streaming thing, hoping I can get more people showing up. If I can get more people showing up, then maybe we could do a modded thing, because then I could show them on stream where to get the mods at, how to do the mods, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you couldn't do paid mods. Well, I mean, I guess you really probably wouldn't do paid mods anyways. But, definitely do like the hater built and shit. I low-key almost like the Pinga W900 more than the one I'm driving right now. Just because I can make it look good.
damn, them watermelon lights on top of my truck are fucking bright as fuck.
Yeah, those are the same style lights I always rock on the top of my trucks. Just whatever color my truck is to match it.
I have the new ones, not the retro ones, but the retro ones are brighter, it looks like.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright. I sent you that link, man. Let me know if it works for you. Hey, we're hauling some hay, man. How am I doing on fuel? Oh, I need fuel. Holy Nikes. I mean, I could survive on what I got, but I'd rather not burn the bottom of the tank. Fill this guy up. Changing 100. Oh, what was that? Griswold's Vegas Vacation? Where they waste all their money and then they're out at the cousin's house trying to dig up all the money. Gambling away all that, trying to get enough to get home. How far I am away from him. Tab. Oh. He's all the way up in Stockton. Okay. So let's meet up with him. Get rid of that. Thanks. Following one red line's hard enough. There's Stockton, so he should be somewhere right here. Slow it down, Turbo. Slow it down. Bro, is your AC on? It is hot. Alright, Stoned, I got your load. I'm on the other side of Stockton over here, right by the I-5. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you know when we go live. And don't forget to like this stream. What's one thing I'm not used to asking for, or even subscribe, because Twitch doesn't do subscribe that way. If I say subscribe on Twitch, that's like $4.99 or $2.99 if you got Prime. But subscribe is just liking basically the channel. The more likes that we get on a stream, the further it pushes it. So appreciate you. Okay. Oh, you can mute event sounds now. Wow, that's a new one on me. I wonder if Raccoon, maybe he's loading a bowl or something. Loading or smoking a bowl. So he can get to his best higher self. Let's see. Sir, are you having a little smoke session, or are you still here?
Chicken wings.
Hot dogs and bologna. Oh wait, chicken, banana. I seen that video finally. Well, one of the videos. Well, the guy was running with his stationary, thinking he went to take a smoke break or something.
AFK. There you go, AFK BTC. AFK trucking.
I was just talking about that on stream earlier. I mean, not that name, but I was saying I'm thinking about starting one, figuring out how the conversation's going to go with the person that I'm currently in one. I don't just want to ghost him. He's a great guy. That, and you gave me the invite in, so I'll make sure I leave on abundantly good terms. And let him know I'm not starting a BTC to rob his mods or to try and be in competition with them at all, because, well, I don't care what fucking place we're in for miles. You want to run real miles and have your tickets on? Run real miles and have your tickets on. You want to run race miles? Fucking run race miles. I don't care. It's gonna be more of a meetup. You know what I mean? Point to be in that trucking company, whatever we call it. Oh shit, chat. Oh shit. We just got hooked up. Let's see. Do I have a display capture? I do have a display capture. Let's turn my game capture off. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now you're with me, stream. Now you're with me. Let's go over to Steam and see what Chunk threw at us. Kabam! Oh shit, we're gonna be selling drugs. Let's go watch a trailer. Let's go watch a trailer of this.
Oh man, your stream is so far behind.
I don't know how to change the delay. I agree with you. I noticed that earlier that...
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to look at your YouTube settings, I'm assuming. It's not going to be an OBS thing. It's usually whatever platform you're streaming or, you know what I'm saying?
I thought it said the game was 116 gigabytes. I was like, are you kidding me? That's bigger than Call of Duty.
I mean, my save might be.
I'm trying to find us a...
Yo.
What's up? What's up? Chunk just gave me Schedule 1 over here. It looks like I'm going to be selling drugs one of these days here on this new game. Trying to find a Schedule 1. I was trying to find a trailer for it so I could show the stream.
You probably have to find something on YouTube, but you might get hit for that on YouTube.
Oh, you got Schedule 1 too? How many players can play it at a time, Chunk?
Like 4.
Oh, fuck.
I think like 4, but I think there's like mods and shit out for it, so you're probably like
Oh, fuck. We almost got a gang of drug dealers in here. Don't do drugs, kids. They're bad, okay?
Oh yeah, just go click on the store page on the game in Steam.
Oh, okay. Well,
there's a trailer for it.
this is not a trailer, but you got to manufacture. Then,
scroll up real quick.
Then you got to distribute. And then you got to expand. Oh my god. Oh.
No. So look, do this. Go to your library. Click on Schedule 1. And then right under where it says download or play, click store page.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then it brings up the main page for it, and then you got, I think, 2 trailers right there, and a bunch of screenshots.
It looks like we're going to be playing the stick figure almost game. Graphics are kind of eh. We're playing Roblox drug dealers.
But yeah, like, you could literally load into my save, and you could probably knock out like 90% of your achievements just right off the rip.
Oh my god.
There's 13 achievements, and I got 12 of them.
I've gotten 3.
Or nope, I lied. Wait, do I have these?
Yeah, Chunk here joined me a few years ago when I was streaming SnowRunner, and then he became one of the most avid subscribers to my channels, multiple channels. And then he got me into a trucking company over here on ATS. Yeah, I don't know, we became longtime friends since then. Whenever I have crazy tech questions, this is the guy that I usually come ask. Okay, here's another. Man, I feel like this is like Breaking Bad meets Belushi Farms.
Oh, let's put it this way. On my main save, I have like 1.7 mil in cash. And every time I collect money from all my drug dealers, I collect like upwards of 50 to 75 plus K from them at a time. And I literally just got nothing but drug factories. All I gotta do is just make sure there's supplies there for them to keep running.
This is like all the favorite parts of GTA I liked, man. I love doing the biker shit and running the cocaine and the marijuana and the meth and all that.
I'm really doing all the criminal.
Like, I mean,
that's what I like doing in like the RP service.
this is a smart way. This is a smart way to be a criminal. You do it here and then you don't go to jail.
Well, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it with the GTA RP. You can do whatever you can't do IRL. You can basically do in GTA RP. I got a whole ass moonshine script in, so you can make moonshine and then do moonshine runs with it.
Stone, do you play GTA RP at all, or?
I used to, but I could never really find like any good servers. I'd have to re-download GTA and all that shit.
What do you look for in a server to be considered a good server?
Not a non-toxic community.
Yeah, literally.
That's really the only thing you can do is try to find a server that's not super toxic, but it's hard to get those, especially on public servers.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to playing whitelist, you almost get burnt out having to apply to them and apply, always have to supply clips and then there's like the stupid ass whitelist servers that you gotta have like a whole ass backstory in your application of your character and this and that, and it just gets exhausting after a while, honestly.
Alright, so if Chunk's not working tomorrow.
No, it's my weekend off.
So it don't sound like Chunk's working tomorrow. So tomorrow we're gonna be drug dealers with Chunk.
Yeah, we just start up a new saver, jump on one that I haven't did a whole lot of shit on, so that way I don't completely ruin it for you.
Now, so have you ever heard of or played Out of Ore? That's another one me and Chunk play. It's like a mining type of game. You got to use all the big equipment to mine different types of ore.
I've been getting back into that game more. They completely revamped it. They made it now to where whenever you play on maps, you only start off with so much land and you have to buy the surrounding areas if you want to keep expanding. And they updated the way the maps look too.
Well, I'll have to make sure that I got the game updated. So tomorrow, schedule 1. I'm liking this. Add some variety to my life. I mean, I love to trucking, but I could truck until I burn myself out and then have to take a break.
I usually only stream trucking because that's what I originally got started on.
Yeah, for me it was SnowRunner because I didn't have a computer, and then once I got my computer it was SnowRunner and ATS, and then...
At this point, I mean, I don't have as big as, or that many people watching that I used to. It's really fucking
I'm just trying to make a community of, friends to get together and game. I don't care what I'm playing necessarily. And I've already made some money streaming, so that's not why I'm streaming. I'm back to the...
Oh, no, don't get me wrong, bro. If I could somehow find a regular 9-to-5 job to where I can put more time towards streaming and perfecting streaming, I would push for a full-time streaming career. And I would suck it up and I would pay the taxes, because if you can somehow fucking make it big, I mean, I know it's gonna be a fucking stupid ass grind to do it, but if you can somehow do it decent, you can make some money doing it.
Well, low-key, you're creating content every day. It's not gaming content, but if you had a fucking GoPro or... But
I don't want to be known to be that guy, because then I'm going to be stuck doing that shit all the fucking time.
yeah, no, I get it.
I'd rather just get my CDL and become a trucker and then just do some IRL trucking.
Now that would be dope.
Yeah, if I went to that route,
But I mean, like, when I work on cars, I don't do it as much now as I did before.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. there probably is a good market for that.
Wait a minute. Stoned Raccoons will, like, it says GDC Gaming Fan for me, and then TRK's my little sub thing for Discord.
Oh yeah, you see my fucking...
Yeah, his is Boof with a mushroom.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go grab my food. I'll be right back.
that's from my fucking YouTuber I watch.
That's funny as fuck, bro. I'm glad I ran into you. Oh, are you moving now? Alright. I only have the map because of people like Chunk that were subbing to my channel and buying maps for me. I have all the cargos, all the states. But if I hadn't been streaming, I probably wouldn't have them. Yeah, I'm a poor white boy that lives in a trailer, fucking homeschools my son all winter long and gets whatever mobile mechanic work that comes my way. I did that off and on when I was around your age. Actually, at your age, I had my daughter. But my mom and my grandma would take my food stamp card, take the rent money I paid them, and then tell me to get fucking lost. Which taught me a good lesson. I don't like roommates. You can't depend on people, you know what I mean? So I mean, if you could depend on your family, you're luckier than I ever was. But they taught me a good lesson in doing that. As shitty as it sounds. So you going to college or? Oh, okay. Plumbing. Oh, you're set. I mean, you're gonna run to some shitty jobs probably, literally, but. Oh, okay. He's a regular Mario, bro. So, without telling me like what city you live in, but what area do you live in? You like Midwest or West Coast or Southeast? Yeah, I'm in Oregon myself. My old lady took a vacation down there to Louisiana and stayed in the French Quarter for a week. Able to tour the house of the couple. There was a man and his wife that were getting all coked up right as COVID hit, and he ended up beheading her and then dismembering her body and put parts of her in the fridge, in the oven, and pans on the stove. And then he went and gambled all the money they had and then jumped off the parking garage building. And when they found his body, they found a note, a confession in his pocket. But that's something, I don't remember his name, and Abby was her name, house. She went and did a tour of that. And then she toured one of the graveyards there, and come to find out, they don't, like, bury their folks down there like we do over here. They straight ground the bodies up and shit. There's like chunks of bone all over their graveyards because of the way they have the not tsunamis but hurricanes. They'd have bodies floating everywhere if they did burials like everybody else does. You're all just trying to survive and not fucking drowned, and all of a sudden there's corpses floating by you and shit. That would be horrible. Was it 93 or 94? It's 94. 94 we had a gangster flood here.
So we had Mississippi flood in 93, really bad. And then we had another flood in 95. So it might have been 95. Unless you guys just had like a different flood happening.
Yeah, the Rogue River that goes through the town here fucking flooded up all the way past. So I lived on a dead-end road, and you go down the hill from my house, and then there was the first park. It had like basketball hoops, baseball diamonds, and then you would go to the second park, which was right beside that, and that was RVs and tents and camping. And then you could go to the next driveway, and it was another park, and they had a bunch of playground equipment down there, and you could launch your boat, you know, do all that type of shit down there. Well, the water flooded all the way up the boat ramp, all the way up above. None of the playground equipment was visible. It was all underwater, and was all the way to that first gate. Like, it was up 14 feet or so, the river was. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, whenever the 93 flood happened, like, we lived in the town that we were right on the river. Flooded, like, we had, like, 6 inches of water in the house, and we had to go live, like, up in the city for a little bit.
Yeah, see, I could imagine doing all that. Or the tornadoes. I had a friend on the PlayStation there that was telling me he woke up to a tornado when he was a kid. Like, it was going right past his house. Like, yeah, nope. I will never move anywhere that has tornadoes. We don't have that shit here. We don't have hurricanes. We ain't doing that.
Tornado alley.
Sir, you can't park there. And I went and set it across the CV for everybody.
Oh, gonna ask him if I'm a fucking.
I identify as a person. Yeah, just in case.
So you're gonna fucking ask me that.
Just in case they annoy you too much. There you go. Wait, did it not hook you up with convoy?
Oh, no, I'm alright.
There you go. So if you're running your own lobby and you ever want to change it to daytime like I did earlier, /set_time _8 and it changes it to 8 a.m. But like I gave you a warning, warn people because it flashbangs them. If they're driving, they'll not wreck.
Hopefully we don't have a stream.
Alright. Kind of excited. So we got 3. We can have 4. I'm going to get a hold of my buddy Corey and ask him. I don't know if he has a PC or not. I'm going to see if he can get Schedule 1. In fact, I will write him right now and ask him.
Well, I mean, I think he said there's mods or something to get where you can have more than 4. I've never fucked with any mods for this game.
A couple of my buddies used to look at a thing called a Thunderstore.
I was
It's a little mod managers for a lot of different games.
I was playing the Arc Raiders, but so many fucking rats on that. I don't like PvP. Like PvP or PvE only type of guy.
Well, not playing Turbo, because
I've never been able to play. I've wanted Tarkov ever since it came out, but I mean, it was already a couple years old, and I went to look up the game, and it was like $60. I'm like, dude, it's not even new anymore. What the fuck?
I bought it way back in the beta. I haven't really DM copy.
Oh shit. Yeah, that game would probably make me fucking great. There's another game, but it's VR. Like I think it's called Ghost at Tabor or something like that, which is like Tarkov, but it's VR. That looks fun.
I'm confused. It still shows the fucking. You fucking kidding me?
On my screen, your load went in.
My screen still shows the loader.
Weird. Yeah, if you look at the stream, it's empty. You're backing up to a tractor. Oh, there it is. That's weird.
Do this again, and I want to get more load. There we go.
Figured out a new cheat code.
I think I just forgot to do it.
funny you were saying all that about the tornadoes, and I forgot I got a game that's specifically about running from tornadoes.
You got lots of games.
And last time I counted, I think I had like 93 games installed.
That's how I am with PlayStation. I had 345 between my PlayStation 4 and 5.
Yep.
But they're dropping 2 games on you a month, so how a poor boy like me gets a lot of games. Let's see, we got a rotary rake, Crone Swardo or Swadro TC that we can haul to Oakland, or live pigs. I mean, I like bacon.
I ran a special transport earlier for shits and giggles.
I did the other day, yeah. I only got that because I thought maybe you'd be able to do it with people.
There's a mod that allows your friends.
Oh, that's cool. They're going to have something where you're going to be able to drive cars without mods here soon. So they're redoing the map, so you'll have an atlas view. And then it's...
road trip map.
Yep. And British Columbia at some point in time is coming out too. Once you got the truck in the garage and they're hired to the truck, they just find them. And then as they run them, they level up. And once they're a higher level and you put them on long haul, that's when you start making the money. You don't even have to go back here. I didn't even think about it. All you got to do is pick and drop your truck up there. You'll have the trailer. My buddy Corey said, yeah, I played it and beat it.
What's that? Schedule 1?
Yeah.
When was the last time you played it, though? But if it's been like a year since he's played it, then there's a lot more shit than the last time he's played it. You almost can't beat a game in early access. Just for the simple fact that it's early access and they're always going to be constantly updating it.
Oh, you can roll on back. I like being the back of the train. Said like a month ago, I've literally got millions in that game. So he's about where you're at. That's the guy that I was telling you would do the custom shit on DayZ.
The one that you were playing for
Yeah. I was trying to get him to hook up with you and see if he can put his programming knowledge into your GTA 5. Which, he's an example. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. He has a guy on Discord that if it was something out of his, above his pay grade, he could literally give him 20 bucks and have whatever he wanted. We had Goku that was making custom bases for people, but like there was other things that custom that were above him and Goku's pay grade, so they would hit up this guy on Discord. The guy would give him the code, and all he had to do was insert it into his server. Which that's another game, DayZ, where like I didn't like PvPing, but I loved hunting on that game. Or going and finding cars and fixing them. And I ran the mechanic shop for that guy's server. You bring me like fucked up cars and I'd pay you for the car and then I'd fix it up and resell it to other people. His server was fucked though. If you heard wolves howling in the background, you get up on something and get off the ground. There would be like 30 fucking wolves that would show up. If you saw one grizzly bear, there was at least 2 or 3 in a bunch. And then he had these little eggs that you could like fucking Pokemon catch the grizzly bears and throw them at people. Corey, I was trying to talk him into the same thing I was telling you about, just putting a camera on, you know, going to work. He does the heavy machinery like you're out of ore game. And you're on my fucking server, so you might have seen him put a picture or two in there of people fucking flipping the excavator or different shit. Cool things happen to his job because he works with idiots. Them suckers are on that Daisy, you could grow weed on there too. We had a black market trader, so like people would be growing weed and then bringing us crates of fucking dried weed to sell to the traders, to buy other shit. That's the type of shit you could be doing on Kick that you can't do anywhere else. Well, Kick's owned by Stake, which is a gambling company. You can like get a partnership with Stake. That's what. So I played the video poker a couple times, different ones. Like my 21st birthday, all I had was 20 bucks to go out and drink with on my 21st. A couple friends joined me down at a bar here called The Office, which isn't around anymore. But I'm like, well, I could buy a couple pitchers of this 20. We can play a little bit of pool, or I can put it in the poker machine and see what happens. Throw in the poker machine, fuck it. Fucking got 200 bucks. We're able to buy pitchers at 3 different bars. And then the last one they were feeding me birthday drinks, and then fucking I ended up puking all the way home.
You should go to the casino long off a little bit, play some blackjack. That's what it is.
Yeah, there's somebody on my Facebook local here that fucking, him, his son, and his old lady all got banned out of the casino. They weren't cheating, but they got labeled as AP, and they're not allowed to go back. They were going on random weekends and pulling fucking $40,000-$50,000 out of the casino. You do that a few times, and they don't want you around. The casino becomes your personal ATM. But but there's a bunch of shit going on the Facebook about it. Like, okay, it's all right for the house to rob your money, but you figure out a way that you're not cheating and you're fucking taking money from the casino constantly, then it's a problem. Well, that's when they label you an advanced player, an AP, and then they kick your ass out and don't let you come back. Yeah, our casinos are all ran by the Native American tribes. Oh, really? You live right. You live by my favorite. You live by my favorite country hip hop artist, by my favorite YouTube creator. Vice Grip Garage. He goes out and fixes cars that are out in the fucking middle of the field and drives them 1,000 miles home. Love that guy. And then Ryan Upchurch out there in Tennessee. He was a lot better in his early years. I mean, just like MGK. MGK was awesome back in the lace-up days when he decided to rap battle Eminem.
Like Jelly Roll too.
He decided to rap battle Eminem and got his shit pushed in. Now he sings pop music. He doesn't even rap anymore. Yeah, what the fuck's up with Jelly Roll? Fucking bags on his fucking wife, gets a divorce, and fucking... Yeah, I can't stand that though. You get to vibing with somebody's music and switch up. That's one thing I was never gonna do streaming, is be something I'm fucking not. Like, I've always tried to be my authentic asshole self.
Oh man, they're teasing me so hard with these scatters. I wish there's something to get a regular fucking bonus. Come on.
I'm level 45,751. Woohoo!
That's
Oh, I got it. Four scabber. Oh, 3 cents, let's go.
Oh, somebody blowing me up on Facebook. Need to change the output shaft steel.
booms and whatever.
Wait, are you talking about for the rear end? You know an easy way to get the rear drive shaft to come off of this damn truck? What's giving you trouble? I've taken the drive shafts off of all of my Chevys. I wonder if it, I'm pretty sure it slides up into the transfer. I wonder if fucking his drive shaft, nobody greased the splines and it's frozen in there. Should just unbolt the fucking keepers. I'll be right back. I gotta go look at my truck.
Yep. Forced to hit 100 times and didn't get no fucking connection with it. Did it 5 times, get all sorts of connections. I just had it 500 times. I had 2 connections on it for $8. My bad, I spent 3. And I made 10. cheat code scatter. Let's go. And it's time for old Aberdoo. Drop a burst. Take that. Free spins. Gotta love free spins. Drop a versus. There we go. There we go. Now, of course, it's gonna be the 8 times. Roll up. That's a decent hit. Won $8 off a 10-cent spin so far.
I can't figure out why he's having a hard time getting that drive shaft out of his truck.
I don't know.
It unbolts from one side, you pry bar it back, and then it slides out of the transfer case. So if it's not sliding back to where you can pull it out of the cups of the rear end, then the splines are frozen. Nobody's fucking greased it. But if it's leaking oil at the transfer case, it should be greased.
Right.
Let's see. Save.
What are you using?
What's up, Miller? Been waiting for you to join all day, buddy.
Yeah, this is helpful.
So what were you doing over there, Stone?
I'm about to start this fucking. I'm about to set a GPS to. Or a teleport to. I'm gonna start this job in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And it goes out to Portland, Oregon. I'm just gonna use the console. I can fly my way.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm poor as fuck, man. I only have 200K.
So that will work for that, but like if you ever join a VTC and you're trying to do miles legit and whatnot, it won't count your miles on VTC type shit. Just heads up. So you can get the money that way, but if you're trying to do official shit, it won't count them.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know that. I've got it. I was doing that in truck sports for a long time. I say a long time ago, and then found out it's
I'm getting ready to turn over 1,000.
I'm at 923.
We can't play this game though without our VTC dude fucking hitting us up on Discord. Hey, I've seen you're on ATS for a couple days now. You mind making sure your truck books and pickup and truckies all working?
He doesn't push all the other ones on me, just trucky.
Well, as soon as I got trucky, fucking, well, if you're gonna keep on trucking, go ahead and try and give those a look and see what's going on with them. Oh, God damn.
just doing my own shit. Pretty good ball. I usually go for real time and all that shit.
Oh, real miles? I see, I can't drive this slow. I speed just to speed.
Well,
I've just been speeding so bad.
he turned his tickets off and ran with me like that earlier. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about starting my own VTC. I don't care what we rank for miles in either category, because there's two categories: real miles and race miles. I just want everybody to have a fucking good time, come together, you know. 91 Silverado removing the rear drag line. That's your problem. You bought a fucking two-wheel drive, bro. Yeah, every one of my Chevys is fucking four-wheel drive.
You never hear about fucking two-wheel drive here. Because no one's that fucking stupid.
He's in Texas.
What?
Yeah, he lives down there in Texas. Marky open double flange alignment on both the four rear side strap forward and pull it out.
Don't forget you're still streaming.
Drive line out of transfer case. It's out of Oh, I didn't forget about you, Stream. I did not forget about you. So it sounds like the splines might be crossed in the transmission, where the fucking, that would be the only thing stopping it from going backwards. You know what I'm saying? So you go to the rear end, you undo your forward bolts. On a four-wheel drive, it's easy. From there, you pull back with a pry bar, and it lets it out of the cups, and then you pull back towards the rear end to get the drive line out of the transfer case. So
Slip shaft?
it is on the transfer case side. So he has a two-wheel drive, so what changes is it's a two-piece drive shaft. There's a carrier bearing, so you would undo the rear end bolts that are holding the drive shaft in, undo the carrier bearing, and then it should slide forward to let the U-joint out of the cups of the rear end, and then you would pull it towards the rear end to slide it out of the transmission. But his won't pull back towards the transmission at all. It won't move, even with the pry bar.
Above my pay grade. Or below it. Depending on how you want to look at the situation.
He said no because he can slide. Okay. Bigger pry bar.
Try tapping on it with the hammer while trying to move it.
The only other option is to take the center support off, drop it out, and leave the rear end in if I can. And put your purse down. I'm gonna be nice and not say put your purse down. I mean, if I was in that position, I would probably just bust the U-joint. Those are just made out of pot metal. I'd literally get a punch and I would break that fucking U-joint in half.
Yeah.
You're out of here stoned? Alright, well, as soon as I get on tomorrow, I'll be in this voice chat, so if you want to tag up with us here, and then I'm going to make sure my game's all downloaded tonight and ready to go for tomorrow. Alright, man, it was great meeting you. Alright, stream, I'm going to cut this, and don't worry about jumping on the next one. I'm going to start another one up here in a minute, because I'm trying to figure out this encoder thing so that the YouTube studio works properly. But we will be back live tomorrow. We're probably going to run some Schedule 1. So thanks for hanging out, and we will catch you tomorrow. Peace.